dark out. What's going on out here? You look over there, it's actually light, but there's a massive black cloud right above us. Big old rain shower. Oh, I've had to stop because I've got a ratchet strap wrapped around my rotor. So bugger when that happens. Getting a ratchet strap wrapped around your rotor. I'm going to put you down there, hopefully you can see alright. I'm going to try and bloody get it out. It's all a bit dark, isn't it? Christ, we've got the ratchet in here and everything. Jesus Christ. No wonder it was making a banging noise. Got a knife somewhere. A blunt knife, that's it. So I can turn the blade round in this thing. Not sure that side's already been used. Right. There's one bit. Oh, there's another bit. See if we can find an end. All sorts of crap in here. Come on, you bugger. What kind of idiot chucks a ratchet strap in the hedge? Oh, we're getting somewhere. Lovely day for it. Done. Right, I'm gonna wrap this up and probably wedge it in the steps or something, and then go and chuck it in the skip when I get back to the farm. Another double. Hey. Alright. Pick up your new car. That's embarrassing. Alright guys, so the day has come to let the cats out. They're still pretty shy. They only come out to eat. But they've been in there over 2 weeks now, so yeah, they've had their breakfast this morning. I've put them in a cat flap in this door, so they can get in and out of the shed. I've propped it open with a stick, because they probably won't know what to do with a cat flap. I'm going to feed them on these hay bales. This is where they'll be fed. Whether they'll actually sleep in there or not, I'm not sure. They'll probably go up in the straw barn. So yeah. So I'm going to set the camera up over here. This is my new tripod, what I've just opened up this morning. I got my first payment from AdSense last week, so I should be able to start buying some better equipment. And you never know, my camera skills might... Oh, that didn't sound too good. My camera skills might actually improve a little bit. Right. It's all a bit stiff. Right. I'll leave you set up there. Twist you around a little bit. I think it needs a bit of oil, it's all a bit stiff. I'll lift the cage up. Pickles, pussycats. Right, I'll come back in a bit and see if they've gone. Morning guys, welcome to Thursday. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock in the morning and I've got a grain lorry due any minute. He's coming for some wheat, so we better get the grain store ready quick. Stick you to the door, hopefully you can see. Bring you up a bit. You're upside down right now. I've got this long metal bar. Push this spout round. Push it the wrong way. Are you there? Oh, buddy. Right. Get you back up the right way, shall we? Oh, I just need to quickly run it to make sure no water comes out. Let me just check that this is on. I know you can't see a thing right now. Oh, it sounds like lorries there. Eric, come on in. Come on. In. Right, let's turn this control unit on, shall we? We want C9 and E1. Come on, buddy, where are you? See if any water comes out. No, nothing. Come on, boy. Good boy. Right. So the lorry driver's just sweeping his bulker out quick. He's got a bit of sand in there. And quickly change the light bulb. We'll get into the packaging. One light bulb. Down there, the dog will knock it over. I've no idea where you can see me, but right here. Light bulb out. Try not to fall down the hole. Right. Have a new light bulb. Yeah, that bugger works. No, it's still not working. It must be the start motor then, I guess. I'm going to nick the start motor out of another one and see if that works. Right. Start motor. We have light. Oh, apart from the torch is turned off. That's not good. Torch has given up the ghost, it's gone flat. Right, so I've just come up the steps to the bins. Got 8 bins in here. You can just about see, can't you? Just work out which one's got. That one's got oats. This one's wheat. Second one on the right and second one on the left is wheat. That's oats. What's in these ones? Empty. Empty. That one's empty. That one's sort of empty. It's got some rubbish in it. Right, so I'm going to take it out of the second one on the right. So I've just opened up this grain store. Hunt's coming out to give that a check over today, to give it its winter check over, and I'm also going to scoop some wheat out of this shed with the bucket, and you know, to speed up loading the lorry, so that he's loading out the spout and I can load him with the bucket at the same time to speed things up. But I've just got to get the fan down first. Got the lid. So in this shed we don't have the underfloor air tunnels. We have these steel tubes that go down through the grain, and then it has this fan on top of it, and I'm not sure if it blows air down through it or sucks air. It's got a funny feeling that sucks the air into it. Oh, my phone's ringing. Alright, so I'm just going to scoop a bit of wheat out of this shed. When it gets down a little, when it gets down a little bit further, I'll be able to just pull these boards out and scoop right from the bottom. If I get a couple more lorries turn up today, I'll probably just pull them out and let some of the wheat come out the front, because if I got a couple of lorries there, I'll be able to get it all in a lorry. So okay, so to load the lorry I would start off by pressing some buttons and getting the elevators and conveyors going. But well, like you saw me do a minute ago, just to check there was nothing in the system. And I'm not going to actually start up now because the lorry's just gone, and I thought it'd be easier to do it when it'd be better to do it when it's quiet. So yeah, I would start off by pressing these buttons: C9, E1, C4. C4 takes the grain out of the bottom of the bin. Bin 4, I think it is, the one that I'm taking out of. Yeah, and all I have to do is open up the slides on the bottom of the bin, like so. I'll show you. Get the torch. I don't even need the torch now. Let's see if you can see down here that. Oh. It's nice and dry for a change. I haven't actually been back down there since I fitted the valve, so must be good. Right, so then I would come down here and so this is the tunnel at the bottom of the bins. These are the bins, and these are the little chutes that come out the bottom and then goes into this conveyor here, which is C4, which you saw on the board. The grain would go all the way along. So I would pull this chute up here, pull 2 of them right up to let the grain out into the conveyor, and the grain would then go along the conveyor that way. Whilst we're in here, these air tunnels are for blowing air through the grain to cool it. And there's a massive fan down that end which blows air in this tunnel and up through these holes, up through these tunnels to cool the grain. So yeah, the grain will come down along here, and then it would. Let me just walk back up again. And then it would come. Where's my phone? I think my phone's in my top pocket. Don't really want that to drop down there. Right, so yeah, there's that yellow conveyor. It comes along there, drops down that chute all the way to the bottom, and then it comes back up this one, and it goes all the way up, all the way up there. If you can see from there. I'll run up there and show you. You wait there, buddy. Okay, so it comes all the way up here, over the top, and then into this one. And then goes down this tube here, into that conveyor, which is the bulk out one, and that goes outside the building. And then the grain comes out of there, down that tube and into the lorry. Right. Alright guys, so I thought whilst I'm waiting for the next lorry, I'll quickly give this machine a quick once over with the grease gun. There's lots of them on here, lots of grease nipples on here. So that's like the main pin in there. What the boom swivels on, or pivots on, whatever you want to call it. Get plenty of grease. This is one of the lift rams, or actually this one pulls, and there's 2 underneath the ram that push. So I think there's one more in there somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. It's on a pipe. I think it goes down to on one of the other rams, something like that. So it looks like it needs hydraulic oil topping up as well. They've got a little sight glass there for the hydraulic oil tank. And they top it up through here. Oh, it's halfway up the dipstick. I wonder if that's... No, it's still hydraulic. Transmission. I wonder why it's got a sight glass and a dipstick, because it's halfway up the dipstick, but not on the sight glass. Maybe you got to have it onto the top of the dipstick, maybe, because that's the one for the transmission oil. That's the dipstick for transmission oil. That's the engine oil dipstick. Coolant. Oh, looks good. That's between minimum and maximum. Bit dusty in here. Maybe wants to blow out, give these air filters a blowing out. Yeah, so that's engine oil filter right there. Fuel filter. Yeah. Have to keep an eye on all these air pipes because they can split. and then you end up sucking in dust into the engine. Right, so where should we go now? I'll leave that open because I might top that up in a minute if the lorry doesn't turn up. So we've got grease nipples on the swivel points on the axle here. There's not actually any grease points in these UJs. There's one on the bottom here on this swivel. Do the same on this side. On the floor, because there is a grease nipple here for the axle swivel. There's the rear axle swivels. Front axle's fixed, so that doesn't have this. I don't think that UJ has grease nipple. There's a prop shaft there that comes to the rear axle. Let's see if we can get out of here. Not bashing the camera. Right, that's the rear axle done. Swivels. There's also another grease nipple up in here. I think I need to have the boom up to get that one actually. I have to boom up for that. Quickly grease around the front headstock. That grease nipple not good. That grease nipple's been bashed by something. I have to change that grease nipple. What else we got? I bet that's from the grab. That's done that. When it's been opened right up and tipped back, it's bashed into it. Done. Right, this is boom up. People are probably going to tell me off for coming up here without putting the ram stop in, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one. Yeah. It takes the same amount of time to. You got to climb up in there anyway to put the ram stop in, so, and it probably takes longer to put the ram stop in than it does to grease that nipple there. Yeah, because you grease the other one from around here. And I've been told before that these have got a special valve on them, so that I've forgotten what the valve's called, but it's got a special valve on it so that even if the pipe did burst, it wouldn't actually come down, because it has to have pressure on both sides or something like that for it to for the valve to work, it has to have pressure from both sides of the valve or ram or something. And if a pipe's burst, then it's not going to have pressure from both sides in it, so it wouldn't come down anyway. So yeah. Yeah, that's it really. I'm gonna let the boom back down, change that grease nipple, top up the hydraulic oil, okay, check this transmission oil. That's spot on, that's on the top mark. I don't think this isn't due a service for a while, I don't think. An oil change. So only done 100 hours or something like that since its last, 150 hours since its last service. Not bad. Not perfect, but not bad. And it has only just been run, so a lot of the oil will be round the engine. So yeah. Put this down. Put that on the floor. Otherwise it'll fall on the floor and end up like my other one. It doesn't work properly. Right, so start this up. Watch what happens when I push this button. It reverses the fan. Blows all the dust out of the radiator. Wasn't that bad actually. Probably still want the airline around it, but let this boom down. Grease on that boom. I know a lot of people use wax oil on these. I think that top one even, well, it does. But I haven't got any wax oil at the moment, so I'll just have to use grease. Make it run a bit smoother. Yeah. Just gonna check. I got a funny feeling I might have missed a grease nipple actually when I was. This one. For some reason I think that there's another one somewhere, but no, might be wrong. No, yeah, I got it from around there, didn't I? Not to worry. You do have good hydraulics on these tractors. I can get a grease nipple. He's down. Nice little chubby one. Too small. Get this big old fat one in there. Nice new grease nipple. Look at that. Shiny. So shall we? Result. Right, what oil should we put in? We want some high performance hydraulic fluid, I reckon. We already got one that's open. Don't think so. These are all high performance gear oil. Yeah, I reckon this hydraulic one was 32. We need a jug. Oh, juggy. Come on, you bugger. Got ya. Well, it is actually on the bottom of the sight glass now. I'll just put this little jug full in. See there, it's halfway up that sight glass now. Hopefully you can see that. Let me tilt my head down. I never quite know what you're actually seeing, because obviously I'm not looking through the camera. I'm just hoping that he's pointing in the right direction. Right, that's that done. Job's a good one.
Morning guys, welcome to Friday morning. It's peeing it down with rain right now, and I'm just loading my first lorry of the day of wheat. Hopefully should actually have a few lorries in today. Yesterday I only had one. I don't know where they all got to, but I thought there was supposed to be 3 or 4, but I just went off hedge cutting for the rest of the day. And now, yeah, like I said, it's Friday morning. I'm loading this lorry just with the bucket, so that, because he's got an electric, or he's got a sheet on top of his bulker that he can just push a button to roll it out back and forth. So when I'm getting another scoop of wheat, he quickly rolls the sheet over to stop the rain going in there. cover the bed, I think. Cover the whole bed of the lorry in wheat. Otherwise, if the inside of the bulker gets wet, all the grain sticks to the bottom and the sides. And then I'll take a few more bucketfuls out of here, and then I'll go and get the pallet forks here. Yeah, and I'll go and get the pallet forks and I'll hook these boards out, so then we can get a proper bucket full of them. When I fill this bucket right up, it holds about if it's good weighing wheat, I can get about 2.1 tons of wheat in it. So yeah, we'll stick a bit on the back now. Stick one in the middle, and then I'll probably go get the pallet forks. So I'm glad you like the old cutting up the ash tree video anyway. I was worried it was going to be a bit naff. Oh, come on. Ooh. I had to have a hell of a fight to begin with. I accidentally deleted half the footage. I deleted all the footage that was on my Sony camera. The only footage I had left was on the GoPro. And then when I come to editing it on Monday night or Tuesday night, whatever it was, I was having a right fight with it. I'd finally get the video put together and try and download it off the bloody Movie Maker or whatever it is. Windows Movie Maker. And it wouldn't download, it kept failing. So I had to there was parts of the video that were, like I said, corrupted. Some of the footage was a bit dodgy. So I had to try and work out which bit was dodgy and take that out, and a lot of it, a lot of the video was time lapse, you probably noticed, and that's what I didn't really like, was the time lapse bit. So I probably won't do that again. In future I'll just do video and speed it up. Time lapse didn't really work very well. Right, so I just picked up the pallet forks. So I had the combine checked over yesterday. There's nothing serious wrong with it, just needs a couple of belts. How are we going to do this? Try and go in the bottom, well, near the bottom, so that I can sort of push. Go back a bit. What I want to do is sort of push the board forward and then lift to try and keep the grain in the store, but I think I'm going to lose a bit. Yeah, not bad. I lost a bit, but yeah. So the combine isn't in bad nick. It's it's obviously got to have a new set of plastic skids on the bottom of the header because they got a load of holes in. It's got to have a couple of belts. I'm going to change the knife sections on both header knives. Put all new knife sections on. I've got to turn the chopper blades they've done 3 seasons now. Those chopper blades have done 3 seasons, and then I'll turn them and they'll do another 3 seasons. So trying to think if there's anything else. Got to do a little modification on the unloading spout to stop it leaking. There is a flap. Oh, you bugger! Fell over. There is a little flap in the end of the spout which pops up. It's on a spring, and when you finish unloading it, it pops up to stop any grain dribbling out. But it's not quite big enough. It needs like an inch, a strip of steel welded on top of it just to make it work better. No, we don't want pallet forks anymore, do we? We want the bucket. We had some bloody rain in the last week or so. It's all starting to get a bit wet out and about. I don't think I'll be hedge trimming on any field sides for a while. Not until we get some hard frost, maybe. Tip the water out of the bucket. Right. So we can get some more scoops out, and then when I get more out, I'll take that bottom board out then. I should shut up moaning. So this is a 53170, this JCB, in case anybody's wondering, and I hadn't said already. It's 5 series, lifts 3.1 ton. There goes the spanner out my pocket. Yeah, lifts 3.1 ton, and it's got 7 metre reach. Alright, well, I'm going to crack on and load this lorry. I'll turn the camera off because otherwise we're going to be... This video is going to be way long. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So, yeah, it's Friday. Just coming up to 4 o'clock. I'm going to go back to the yard and give the tractor a quick wash off. The windows are quite dirty and that, so yeah, we'll give it a quick once over. I didn't have any more grain lorries turn up in the end, so all I've loaded was two wheat lorries, one yesterday morning and one this morning. So yeah, which is strange. I thought there was going to be several wheat lorries and a oilseed rape one as well. Yeah, breathe in. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for the week. I did have Monday, Tuesday hedge cutting. Wednesday, oh yeah, we went down to APM. I'm not sure. I did get a little bit of footage of the clay shooting, so I might put that in. I'm not sure. You may or may not have seen that. I'll see how it looks. I didn't do very great. Basically, down at APM, where we get all our like workshop bits and pieces, and down at Winchester, it's a shop called APM, and they had like a sale day, and yeah, they had a little clay shoot there as well. So I had a quick go on that, but I think I got like 5 out of 10 or something like that. So I haven't really shot a shotgun for quite a while. But yeah, yeah, that was Wednesday morning, and then in the afternoon, hold on, breathe in. We're gonna go back. Yeah, Wednesday afternoon, I think I was just doing some odd jobs around the yard. And then loading grain yesterday, as you saw, and hedge cutting in the afternoon. And then hedge cutting, loading grain this morning, and hedge cutting for the rest of the day today. So that's that, another week done. Thank you all. Yeah, another week on the farm done. We're rapidly getting closer to Christmas. It's quite scary. I haven't done any Christmas shopping. Luckily Emma has. My wife Emma. Does it all, but I'll probably have to get a few things. So yeah, all right. Well, thanks for watching my videos. I'm going to let you guys go. You've probably been sat down for about half hour, 40 minutes watching me do stuff around the farm. So yeah, all right, I'll see you next week, or maybe even Wednesday if I get some footage at the weekend. Okay guys, bye.